Hi everybody, 860 Cologne here with another video. This time, I'm going to be looking at a new release that I don't think has been talked about on YouTube before. This one is Manhattan Leather by Decant. Now, Manhattan Leather is a fragrance for women and men. It came out in 2015. Top notes are basil, jasmine, sage, resins. Middle notes are woody notes, leather, violet, and incense. Base notes are amber, olibanum, and agar wood or oud. I found out about this company from a post on one of the fragrance groups that I'm a member of, and I checked them out. The nice thing is their bottles are not too expensive for a niche line, but they also have 10 ml atomizers you can buy from them, which I think are 18 right now. So I decided I would try it. I looked at all their fragrances. They have about, I think, 12 maybe in the on FragranceNet, and this Manhattan Leather is the one that I thought would appeal to me the most. So what I'm going to do, I'm getting ready right now to go to dinner. I haven't opened anything up. This is going to be a true unboxing, unpackaging, and we're going to give it a try, and then later on after dinner I'll tell you what I think then as well. So here we go. And they were nice enough to send me a 5 ml of another fragrance. There was a coupon there for a free sample. I don't think I did it right, and they were kind enough. I signed up and liked them on Facebook, so they've been communicating with me by Facebook Messenger, which I think is actually really nice. And so they sent me the Manhattan Leather, which I did look at it. Very nice atomizer. And they sent me a small of their Hawaii wood, and I'll be looking at that later. We're going to open up the Manhattan wood. Oh, I'm sorry, Manhattan Leather. There we go. Oh, and it's a pop-up atomizer like that. Not sure if I can get in there with, well, that's fine actually. Actually, very nice atomizer to have. So, here we go. First time I've ever tried this. My expectations. I'm going to try to put this into my reviews from now on. This one I kind of expect to be a little bit bombastic, a little bit loud. It's got some of my favorite notes: resins, incense, leather. Oud is an okay note to me. It depends on how it's done. Now, from what I have discovered, this is a company from United Arab Emirates. I'm not sure. But, so my expectations would be a strong fragrance that puts out a lot of sillage and lasts a long time. We're going to spray, and we're going to see what my initial reactions are. Ooh. This is nice. Not as animalic or in your face as I was thinking. Wow. But think of a drier Tuscan leather. Yeah, a drier Tuscan leather with more subtle class to it. This is nice. I really like this. I'm hoping it's going to live up to the performance expectations, and after dinner I'll be back and let you know. All right, it's been about 6 hours, and I've been on a little journey with this fragrance, and I'm still getting whiffs of it. It's still present, not as strong as I would have hoped. However, I'm still sensing it here and there, and also on my shirt it's actually nicely present. So I'm going to read right off of their website, and I think the English might not be as good as it can be, the translation, but here's what it says. The tropical breeze of basil harmonized with sweet subtleness of bushy jasmine shrubs arouse a spirit and bliss of ecstasy. Adding an inspirational tendency, sage seizes you all the way through a spiritless union at the heart of the fragrance. Sensual, sweet, spicy odor of sandalwood warms the air by the addition of flirty essence of violets. Pungent agarwood energizes the mood along with that heavenly sweet aroma of amber incenses. A mystical spirit by mesmerizes you through a wonderful manifestation of charm and magnetism. Not sure if I'm getting that last sentence correctly, but that's what it says there. So, from the notes, I was expecting a much heavier, a much deeper fragrance. And right out of the bottle, that's what I got. I'm going to reapply this one time just to see if I can remember what I was smelling when I first put it on. Definitely has a medicinal quality to it. I took my mom out to dinner and she kind of likened it to something medicinal, and she's not used to me wearing oud fragrances around her, so that may be what she was getting. After that initial medicinal quality dissipates, I got a little bit scared because what I was getting from this one was closer to a potpourri or a room freshener than I had hoped. It definitely started out very masculine right off the bat. The jasmine and the violet play a huge role in the heart of this fragrance that starts probably about half hour after application. That's when I got a little bit worried and I was concerned that this fragrance was not going to be for me. However, that was just a transitional period. After we get to the base, that's where I started to like this fragrance again. It's not as bombastic as I would like, or they say the pungent agarwood. That wasn't really as pungent as I'd like it. And sometimes there are some oud fragrances that I consider to be a little bit too pungent. But this one I wish would have stepped up just a little bit. Nothing exactly wrong with this fragrance, but for me, my personal tastes are, let them know you're coming with the fragrance. I want to be ever present and strong. The original association with a Tom Ford Tuscan leather went away quickly. There was some sweetness at the beginning as well. That dissipated into a very, not manly, but refined, woody fragrance. Overall, I think this is a very nice fragrance, especially if you are familiar with the Middle Eastern oils or attars. This is kind of like a perfume version of those. It's done very well. I actually am very pleased with it, and not sure if it's bottle worthy for me yet, but $18 for a 10 ml atomizer, I don't think you can go wrong. If there's anything on the website that piques your interest, I'd definitely take advantage of that 10 ml atomizer. And I will say the shipping was extremely quick. It only took a few days for shipping. So overall, I'm going to give this a 7.5 out of 10. Age range, I'm going to say 30 and up. Not a fragrance that you'd see a high schooler or even a typical college-age person wearing. So as per my expectations for this fragrance, I was a little bit off, but I'm not disappointed at all. Very nice fragrance. Wish it was a little bit stronger, but a very nice fragrance nonetheless. So that's my initial day with the Gate Manhattan Leather. Hope you'd enjoyed this, and I will talk to you soon. Pungent agarwood energizes the mood along with that heavenly sweet aroma of amber incenses, a mystical spirit by mesmer. So I'm reading directly from the website, and I think some of their English might be a little bit off, but here's what they say. The tropical breeze of Babel